Yes. All right, so in this video, we are checking out the Jetwood JC16EP buggy. Now, out the box, this buggy only runs on 2S, but we've also bought some factory upgrades so we can run it on 3S. So Jetwoods are exclusive to Amazon, and I've been wanting to try out this buggy because it comes with cool things like this undercarriage vinyl, and I think they're pretty awesome because you can fully customize them. And it also comes with not one, but two bodies, one which is clear so you can paint it so how you like. And if you haven't noticed, you can also get this snake skin body right here. Check this thing out, look at that eye. This thing looks sinister. And on top of that, they also have a purple body. So pretty cool that they offer so many options. You do get nice oil-filled shocks with this RC. They are adjustable with the collars right there. I also installed the provided wing and wheelie bar. The wheelie bar looks like it belongs on some kind of drag racer. And you can see we have nice chunky axles, adjustable tie rods, metal front bumper, which is interesting, and huge tires. I like the look of them. They look like they belong on a rally car. Now, included with your buggy, you get that spare clear body, like I mentioned before, some decals with bullet holes, two vinyls for the undercarriage. You also get two 2S batteries. They are 1050 milliamp hour. Along with those batteries, you get that USB charger, some tools, spare axles, pins, body clips, and also a different set of springs. Now, this buggy does come with the older standard issue MJX transmitter. It has throttle and steering trims, along with a 70% and 100% switch. And you might be able to use this channel for the optional bumper with light that does not come with this buggy, but you can buy it. I'm not sure I'm gonna run it just yet because I do like that metal bumper. Now, underneath the hood, we have a 45 amp ESC. It does have an independent receiver. Then we have a 2845 4200 kV brushless motor. So this thing should do 42 miles an hour, but I think that's on 3S. But let's see what it does first on 2S so we can see what the out the box speed is. I feel like it's not gonna need this little wheelie bar on 2S. What do you think? I have my GPS in there as a passenger. It is pretty snug, but I forgot to turn on the buggy. For some reason, I thought there was a button on the outside here. Oh, and I also put on this little demon thing, because yeah, this thing's gonna be a little demon, I think. But back to the power button. I thought there was a power button on this, but maybe I got it confused with an HBX. It took me a while to get that GPS in there just right, too. Where is that power button? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew it was on the side somewhere. I thought it was gonna be down here, like a high boxing would be. All right, it is on. We have 100% power, all the power. Whoa! And there it goes, proving me wrong. It's okay. Whoa, it is snappy. I remember I tested this chassis out before, and I don't recall it being very snappy. Ooh, and grippy. It is a buggy though, so duh. I got her fully pinned. Forgot to trim her out too. Whoa. What was that noise? Was that the tires or the differentials? She's a little crunchy out the box. Might be because I have my GPS stuffed in there. Let's see if I can reproduce that noise. Yeah, there we go. Oh, maybe it's just the body rubbing? Oh yeah, I think that's the body. Oh, it got untucked, that's why. Tuck it in, buddy. Tuck it in. Whoa! Drives pretty straight too. Oh, oh. And the bumper works really well. Let's try it again. Yes! Oh, it like died already? Come on, what is going on here? Got some radio frequency problems here. Doesn't want to go in reverse. I was gonna say, wouldn't that be funny if it nailed me right in an ad? I will say though, it's doing some weird, funny braking on me. Like it just sometimes hits the brakes when it's going really slow. It's kind of annoying. Whoa. Check it out, watch. It brakes on its own. And then I cannot put it in reverse. Very weird. I think it needs to be adjusted or something. Fully pinned. Oh! Yeah! Oh, very close to the pole. It almost met its demise. That's what happens when you're filming instead of looking out where you're going. It's a tough buggy. Shall we test the front bumper? Ha! Few back and forths, and then we'll see what it did. Not a fan of this radio and what it does. Very weird. I don't recall that happening with my other car. All right, let's see if this little bugster did. Stop, read, 24 miles an hour. That's pretty respectable for 2S. Alrighty, so this buggy is not too bad on 2S, but we need to unlock that 42 claimed miles an hour. And I'm finally gonna do the right thing in my life and upgrade the drivetrain before I run 3S, because this buggy can do 3S as is, but the drivetrain is not rated for it. So you need these upgraded gears or whole drivetrain setup right here. Then we're gonna put on this Cape Cobra body. And I'm still on the fence about this front bumper. I kind of like this metal bumper. It saved us a couple times, or saved me, I should say, because I'm a horrible driver. But yeah, let's put the drivetrain in, throw it on 3S, and then we'll see if we get 40. All right, this is gonna take forever with this. You can see that these are made out of different metals. Here's a quick view of the old spur. It is super light, and this one is like nice and chunky, really heavy. I also swapped those springs out, and the spare springs that you get are definitely a lot harder than the ones out the box. So we got soft springs out the box, and the spare springs are a lot stiffer. Alrighty, so we have that new body and drivetrain on the buggy. You can see the old drivetrain here. Now, I did black out the wheels on this side, but I wasn't fully committed to it. I do like the look, but I also like the look of these little forward drive decals. Well, they're not really decals, it's like painted on. But let me know what you think. Do you like this look or this look? All right, we have that 3S battery installed. Let's see if we can do that 40. Whoa, it is moving now. Fully pinned. Not sure if it's doing 40, but close enough. Whoa! Oh, this thing is wild. It has a short wheelbase, so it's a little crazy. Brake feels a little bit better too on 3S. this thing is nasty, but I don't know how it will do off-road because the short wheelbase and all that power. All right, stop, read, 40 miles an hour, right on the dot. Nice. Now let's see how it does off-road. I don't think it'll do well, but we'll see, and then maybe we'll jump it. Struggles a bit out here. I have the power dialed down to 70%. But yeah, it just wants to spin out. Not as bad though on 70%. A little bit more controllable. But once you put on 100%, this thing's an absolute animal out here. It is way too much power. It just spins out. And it also gets jammed up with rocks. Yeah, like I expected, short wheelbase out here is a little challenge for this little buggy. That was on the more rougher stuff. On the finer stuff, it does a lot better. 70% is definitely the sweet spot. Way more manageable. Oh. But still wants to spin out. And of course, it started raining on me. Man. Freaking windstorm out here.
2 hours later.
Nice. Grass might be a little too thick for it. Yep. Too thick. Has semi-good air control. It's a little touchy. Oh, all right. Well, yeah, not too bad once you get used to that brake. But it is chugging along in this grass. It's going to eat up the battery. Speaking of battery, I'm using MGX's 3S. Oh, it ate the grass. But overall, not too bad. Nice. Backflip attempt. Nope. Should have took off that wheelie bar. Oh, yep, there goes the wheelie bar. Nope, there goes the spoiler. Spoiler ripped right out. But it looks like the screws are really short, so easy fix. All right, man, I had an absolute insane day with this buggy, but it's all better now. I fixed the rear wing and I ripped off that stupid wheelie bar. And I'm probably gonna put on this wheelie bar because this one works a lot better. I have this off my donor MGX vehicle. But speaking of no wheelie bar, this thing can do standing backflips almost when it doesn't have one. It's pretty awesome, actually. But now that it doesn't have a wheelie bar, it can probably do a standing backflip. Yep, almost. Pretty sick, right? But I think by the time I got to the skate park, I was really over with the day because I have a new camera and I forgot to record half of the footage at the skate park, so that's a bummer. And the weather was absolutely horrible, but awesome buggy. Pretty fast on 3S. You definitely need the drivetrain upgrade if you're gonna bash this thing really, really hard. Has pretty good air control, but I think this is more of like a blast around buggy versus like a bashing buggy. And for those that are wondering, for the 3S battery, I was running this MJX 3S kit. So this is a kit for this chassis, I guess, and it comes with this little clip right here that, you know, holds the battery down. You have to install this in order to run this battery. And I've seen some people say on Amazon that this battery does not fit this chassis, but it definitely does. It's a snug fit, but it fits. But awesome little RC buggy. Really great that you can customize it whichever way you want. And I'm still not sure about which body I'm gonna run. I think I'm gonna go back to this body because I like this a little bit better. Or maybe the purple body, that'll be pretty sweet. But if you're following the Jetwood series, the next one up is gonna be the big purple Jetwood 14th scale that, you know, everyone requests on my channel. So stick around, that one's gonna be up next.